All right, and welcome back to JT's Record Room. And today I have new vinyl buys and 5 records to show you, just like I've done before. Haven't done this in a while. And happy almost St. Patrick's Day. It's Tuesday, so that would be on Thursday. And so, yes, 5 really nice records. I have pretty much a stockpile of new vinyl that waiting in the wings to to listen to and show on video. But first off, oh yeah, that's for Steve, Buddy Guy. And this is recorded in France, and this is a live performance in studio. And this is on Alligator Records, 1979. And early on, Buddy Guy played with Muddy the Man Waters. And he was a session player for Buddy, guitarist at Chess Records. And Buddy, he's from, he gigged a lot in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, like in the 50s, and then made his way to Chicago, made his fame. This is a wonderful record. Let me show you. Here's the songs on this particular Buddy Guy album. And I think this was released in '81. I had heard this before, and when I saw it on vinyl, I was like, I'm getting that. And very, very affordable and in a beautiful sleeve. And here we have that great Alligator Records label. Yeah, and green for St. Patty's Day too, right? So, yeah, that's Buddy Guy. And he was born in Lettsworth, Louisiana. And my second record today that I want to show is an artist that I just love so much. And my favorite song of his is I'm Tired of Being Alone, and that would be the Reverend Al Green. And this is from 1972. This is his 5th studio LP, and this is produced by Willie Mitchell. And Willie Mitchell was so instrumental in Al Green finding his sound, because early on, he wanted to sound a bit like Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke, and the Wicked Pickett, Wilson Pickett. But Willie just said, Al, sing like you. And that was it. I mean, High Records in Memphis at his Royal Studios. It was just so great that Willie Mitchell helped develop this wonderful artist, Al Green. And let me show you the songs here. I'm Still in Love with You, Love and Happiness, and I love For the Good Times, the Chris Christopherson song, and his rendition of Oh Pretty Woman, the Roy Orbison pen tune. And there's the songs. And also on Willie Mitchell's label, High Records, Ann Peebles, the great Ann Peebles, is on that label as well. And she did the iconic I Can't Stand the Rain. So once again, Al Green from 1972. And I did give this a spin. This is just fantastic. And also a green label. Yes, it is almost St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I'm just showing my green labels today. And my number 3, since it is almost St. Patty's Day, I had to show Rory Gallagher. And Rory was born in Ballyshannon, that's Donegal, but he really grew up in Cork. And my Irish heritage hails from Killybegs, which is just 50 kilometers up the road from Ballyshannon in Donegal as well. Very proud of that. And Rory Gallagher is so fantastic. Ballyshannon and Cork both pay tribute and honor Rory. And if you ever travel there, I believe there's that statue in Cork. I believe, I haven't been there. I would love to go someday. But back to Rory Gallagher. This is when he went back to a power trio. I just got this in the mail. And this is photo finish. This is his 7th LP, and he had a 2-year break. He recorded this album before out in San Francisco, but he just wasn't happy with the sound. And I'm so pleased that he went back to a power trio, because back in 72, when I first saw him, and to this day, he was one of the best performances out of all the tons of shows that I saw. Rory Gallagher, I mean, kicked ass. I can't tell you. He opened for Fleetwood Mac and Deep Purple on the Machine Head tour. And, well, Deep Purple didn't show that night, but Rory Gallagher stole the night. I'm telling you. And, yeah, so this was recorded in Cologne, Germany, finally. And here's the songs. And that cool hype. I love, love, love Rory Gallagher. So fantastic. And next up, a newer artist that I've been getting into, and I love it. He's just so old-timey and 50s rock and roll. This is a record from 2015, and I've only this year been getting into this. And this is J.D. McPherson. Such a cool record. This is on Rounder Records, or New Rounder rather. And you know, he's straight up rock and roll, rockabilly and R&B. So cool. And Let the Good Times Roll, that single, I know a lot of you have heard it. If you haven't, you got to check this out, especially if you like old time rock and roll. And he's from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which is a suburb of Tulsa. And he said, I mean, this is interesting. He says he draws influences not only from Fats Domino and Little Richard, but also from Wu-Tang Clan, Pixies, and Led Zeppelin, which is pretty interesting. So J.D. McPherson, I just got this in the mail. You can see it's sealed. I'm going to dive into this. Now, I streamed the whole album a few months ago, and I knew that I had to get it. The price was right. This was not expensive at all, and here's the hype. So J.D. McPherson, Let the Good Times Roll from 2015. And lastly, my number 5 is a record that back in 1990, when this record broke, I just said, thank you, rock and roll gods, for this band. I mean, because it was so reminiscent of the great music of the past, of the early 70s, blues rock. Absolutely. And that's, oh yes, Black Crowes on Deaf American. And this is Shake Your Moneymaker. Going to show you that hype first. And Shake Your Moneymaker is that great song from Elmore James. And, you know, Shake Your Moneymaker is not on this album. But the Black Crowes, the Robinson Brothers, you know, did that live often. And, you know, Hard to Handle on here is just such a favorite. And Too Hard to Handle was done, sung by Rod McKernan as well, Pigpen from the Grateful Dead, so wonderfully. But this version, when Hard to Handle came out from the Black Crowes, it was just amazing, so amazing. And that's written by Otis Redding. And these boys are from Marietta, Georgia, which is so cool. You have the Robinson brothers, Chris and Rich, and these guys were formed way back in 1984. So for this album to break in 90, you know, they had been at it for a while. And here's the songs. She Talks to Angels, Seeing Things. And yes, I just got this in the mail. I mean, Jealous Again, Sister Luck, Thick and Thin, just an amazing, amazing record. And the price on this was not bad at all. So, hey, thanks. You know, I like to do my new vinyl buys either on Tuesday or Thursday. And I'll see you a week from tomorrow. Sean is on spring break. We're going to go somewhere. I'll let you know where that is. And I'm going to film a little bit as well. So, hey, thanks for watching. Later on. Cheers.